The Teacher Development Program, TDP, is a 6-year DFID-funded technology-enabled intervention which is working with relevant federal and state-level actors to improve teacher effectiveness in Zamfara, Kano, Jigawa, Katsina, and Kaduna states of Nigeria. The program achieves this through 3 main work areas which are captured as outputs, and these are Output 1, in-service. This is aimed at improving the capability of teachers already in service to deliver quality learning to pupils through effective teaching. Output 2, pre-service. This engages the teacher training institutions and supports them to adopt modern teaching methods during teacher training. This work area partners with the Colleges of Education and the National Commission for Colleges of Education to reform and improve the quality of student teachers who will go on to deliver learning to pupils. Output 3, results and evidence. This work area develops and strengthens evidence-based research to inform decisions in policy formulation for increased teacher effectiveness and better learning outcomes. The program understands that making our schools safe and child-friendly through the application of robust child safeguarding practices is important to the pupils' overall learning outcome. This is because children are more productive in an atmosphere where they are confident, safe, and free from fear of violence, abuse, and neglect. Unfortunately, this is not the typical situation in our schools. According to the 2014 Violence Against Children survey carried out by the National Population Commission with support from UNICEF, there is a high prevalence of violence against children in Nigeria, as approximately 6 out of every 10 Nigerian children under the age of 18 experience some form of physical, emotional, and sexual violence.
Ana dukan mu a hannu a baya, bin ma jin daɗin karatu.
Yawanci muna jin surutu, malamai suna iya kan mana faɗa akan mu daina, idan ba mu daina ba suna iya dukan mu.
As part of efforts to embed child safeguarding practices for better learning outcomes in Nigeria's basic education, the Teacher Development Program, TDP, piloted a series of sensitization and training workshops in Jigawa State. The workshops exercises were aimed at exposing classroom teachers and head teachers to newer ways of managing their classrooms and schools.
Before this safeguarding training, normally we have so many problems regarding to teachers, pupils, as well as the parents in the community. Parents can visit us in the school as we as a head teachers to discuss with us. Head teacher, we had so problems. So teacher flog my child. So teacher harass my child. So teacher do this, do that for my child. So many quarrels, problems. Even in sometimes you can find a problem which can take us out to police station.
We have some, challenges before the workshop, especially during the class. Some people were making noise, and we used to cane them.
My relationship between me and the pupils before the training is not too closer because they are too noisy when you enter the class. Because of that, sometimes we used to plug the pupils or abusing them or harming their self-esteem.
These activities are aimed at exposing classroom teachers and head teachers to the deeper understanding of child behavioral psychology and other non-violent ways of conflict resolution while maintaining order in the classroom and ensuring that the rights and dignities of pupils are safeguarded while they learn.
But with this safeguarding training, we are now we are relaxing, especially on how we are governing our schools. All such kind of problems which we are facing before, they are now go. Because parents now coming to us, visit the classes, seeing how the pupils, how their children are participating in the lesson, how the pupils are enjoying in their lessons, how relationships are increasing now between pupils and the teachers.
I decided to transfer to the private school, not this Nasoro. The reason why I come here and see how the performance, how the things is going, very bad. Later, after 3 weeks, I come here again. At that class, I see the same teacher in that class with my son. I see her, very, very effective. They are silent and they are teaching effectively. I'm very surprised by that times. There's a lot of changes, more than what I see before.
After the workshop, we, learned some strategies that we can follow to solve all those problems, and it worked. Sometimes, if someone came to us complaining that his friend or other student steal his money, so we used to call the boy who we accused of stealing his money. We sit down with him, talk to him without even caning him or frowning at him. We just ask him to, be sincere. They used to bring out their money if he steal it, and they give it to the others, to the owner of the money.
I learned how to manage my pupils, to control them, to deliver my lesson, and make my class more comfortable, more control. And the pupils, they are paying attention on me when I'm teaching them and participate in the lesson.
Before, I used to go to the class with a cane. When they see that cane, they are very afraid. They are afraid even to ask me a question, because they think if they didn't ask that question correctly, I will cane them. But now I used to go to the class without all those things. When they see me, they are happy for me to go to their classes, because I stop all these kind of things. I took them as my friends.
Yanzu da ba a duka har muna so gobe ta yi mu zo makaranta, kuma muna jin daɗi da malamai har ba ma so su fita in suka shigo.
Ina samun karuwa ta wajen karatu ko kuma ta wajen samun nutsuwa kai da kai lesson ina iya ɗauka yanzu da ba a duka.
As enablers of change, we at the Teachers Development Program are happy to be part of the process that is bringing about the much-needed change in Nigerian basic education.